This is macOS Ken.
A promising start for iPhone 13, OS updates and OS betas, and coming soon to Apple TV+. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of September, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from macOS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Nebbia, makers of the Nebbia by Moen Spa Shower. Save 10% on Nebbia products using code macOSKen at nebbia.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by Headspace, meditation made simple. Whether you're looking for music to help you focus, a quick SOS meditation to pull you out of a funk, or tools to build a lifelong meditation practice, you can find all of that and more with Headspace. I've told you over the last few months how Headspace has helped me with new practices to help me center and focus. That's not just good for me, it's good for the people around me too. But I'm just one guy. People who study this stuff say Headspace really does help. Separate studies conducted by Northeastern University found that 3 weeks of Headspace increased compassion by 23%, and reduced aggression by 57%. Mindfulness and meditation may feel self-indulgent, but it's not just for you. That said, you deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/macOSKen. That's headspace.com/macOSKen for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/macOSKen today. At least a couple of Apple watching analysts see big things for iPhone 13. On the financial side, Morgan Stanley analyst Katie Huberty says sales of iPhone's latest line are off to a promising start. Earlier this week, Apple 3.0 ran part of a note she wrote. Looking back to last Friday, the first day of pre-orders for the 13 line, lead times were 27.5 days for the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max, 3.1 days for the iPhone 13 mini, and 0 days for iPhone 13. According to the Hube, this means that iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max lead times are the second longest amongst all iPhone models launched over the past 5 years as of the first pre-order date, surpassed only by the iPhone X in 2017, which had lead times of 14 days. For comparison, iPhone 12 lead times at the first date of pre-order last year were 0 to 11 days. She does not think the waits are due to component shortages. Rather, she and hers believe these long lead times are at least partly a function of strong early demand. She also points to early interest in China for the new iPhones, about which we talked last week. Those were the 2 million pre-orders for iPhone 13 on JD.com, seen as comparing favorably to the 1.5 million pre-orders for iPhone 12s just under a year earlier. She knows it's early on iPhone 13, but lead times for this year's iPhone that are second only to the wildly successful iPhone X, plus build orders for this year's iPhones that are second only to the wildly successful iPhone X, have her thinking that iPhone 13 is off to a promising start. Huberty has an overweight rating on Apple shares. Her price target on the shares is $168. Watching from the production side is KGI Securities analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, and he likes what he sees for iPhone 13. 9 to 5 Mac has had a look at a note from Young MC. As has been the way of late, pre-orders for the Pro side are kind of crushing orders for iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini. They are also beating same time last year orders for iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. He's not expecting supply-demand balance on the iPhone 13 Pros until mid-November at the earliest. Interestingly, Quo says the 13 and 13 mini are not doing as well as the 12 and 12 mini did in their day. Still, he says overall pre-order demand for iPhone 13 series is better than the iPhone 12 series. The report has Quo expecting iPhone shipments this year to grow 16% versus 2020. He says that's thanks to 5G demand and the US ban on Huawei. We talked Monday on macOS Ken about problems some people had ordering iPhone 13 with Apple Card. For the first 4.5 hours of pre-orders last Friday, Apple said some Apple Card customers were not able to make iPhone upgrade program purchases. I have since heard from a couple of people who hit that issue. Randy wrote in saying, I'm in the iPhone annual upgrade program, so had pre-registered and was approved for an upgrade to the 13 Pro using my Apple Card on Thursday afternoon. But on Friday, my pre-registration was rejected because the card was not accepted. I generated a new number for my Apple Card and tried again, same result. I started from scratch using my Visa and all was fine. My phone is coming on Friday. My only problem at this point is how to get Apple to stop reminding me that I still have time to complete my pre-registration and order my new phone. Bob had an interesting and sort of confusing story. At 7 a.m. Central Time, he writes, I tried to complete my pre-order online and on the iPhone in the app. The app was first to respond. I tried to pay with Apple Pay linked to a Citi card. I got the error message indicating that something went wrong. I tried to complete it again using the same method, and I got the same error. Without any further interaction, the app suddenly switched to the confirmation screen saying that my purchase was approved. About an hour later, I got a confirmation email. I've gotten confirmation of delivery on Tuesday. I did not have to switch payment methods, and there was definitely a glitch in the software. Regardless, I was able to order my blue iPhone 13 with a clear case after gnashing of teeth. See, maybe that's the part everybody else missed. When Bob says he got confirmation of a Tuesday delivery, I assume he means for the clear case. My Marigold MagSafe silicone case was supposed to get here today. Then Apple pulled a literal fast one. Case got here yesterday. Kind of amazed how much smaller the iPhone 13 will be than the iPhone 11 it's replacing. It's going to be a long couple of days. Once again, I find my attention focused on iPhone, kind of forgetting about iPad mini. Tom has not forgotten to fondle Slab. He wrote to me Monday saying, I was just checking out the shipping time on the iPad mini that I ordered on Friday. I have an arrival date of 9/24, which is what I expected. I was just checking to see how long the wait time was for the model I ordered and was surprised to see that it shows a delivery date 2 days earlier, September 22nd. I am happy for Tom's pleasant surprise, though I can't say I'm overly surprised. As I wrote back to Tom, I thought it was odd last week when they said next week and not a particular date regarding iPad mini. Anyway, he should have his today, which is cool. Thanks to everybody who wrote in. Remember, my inbox is always open. info@macosken.com. You can also leave me a voicemail, 716-780-4080. Happy to say I had no problem updating my iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch to the latest of their respective operating systems this week. Sad to say such is not the case for everybody. On Tuesday, iDownload blog posted a piece saying some early adopters of iOS 15 are seeing a persistent message in the Settings app that tells them iPhone storage almost full, even though iPhone storage not almost full. The good news, nothing is actually filling that storage space. The bad news, well, I don't guess it's really bad news, but it is annoying. Deleting data does not get rid of the message. Factory reset doesn't get rid of it. Not everybody has it, but people who have it can't get rid of that message. I download blog's advice, live with it, and wait for Apple to fix it. While Apple's not commented on the message, the site figures the Cupertino crew will fix the issue quietly at some point in the future. It's not just space missing after iOS 15, but also the thing that is supposed to keep things from going missing. A piece from Apple Insider says an increasing number of users are reporting that AirTags are no longer in the Find My app after updating to iOS 15. Of course, the thing itself hasn't disappeared. I mean, unless it has. According to the report, Apple Insider recommends AirTag owners go into their Find My app and ensure that they still appear there. Any AirTag that is missing will need a factory reset to be re-added to Find My. One assumes Apple will fix this issue quietly as well. Still, if you are relying on AirTag to keep track of your stuff, best to give the Find My app a check. Lest you think this week's updates are all take news of something new for the tvOS update. Apple Insider says tvOS 15 brings with it 16 new nature-themed aerial screensavers. 7 come from Yosemite. Apple's still doing that California thing. 4 are from Chile's Patagonia region, and 5 are from the Grand Canyon. 24 hours. Just 24 hours after the release of iOS 15 and the rest of the OS updates, Apple has released the first developer betas for the 15.1 versions of iOS, iPadOS, tvOS, and the HomePod software. Mac Rumors says the company has also seeded the 7th beta of macOS Monterey and watchOS 8.1. See, that makes no sense. If we were on Apple Watch Series 8, watchOS 8 would make sense. If they hadn't gotten tvOS and iPadOS ahead a couple of years, watchOS 8 would make sense. Why is everything besides the Mac on something OS 15 except for Apple Watch? The mysteries of marketing. Loath though I am to talk about features in betas, Mac Rumors lists a few interesting ones for iOS 15.1 Beta 1. According to the piece, SharePlay has made it back in beta form. Actually, that's true for iOS, iPadOS, and tvOS, according to the report. As a reminder, the piece says SharePlay is designed to let users call up their friends and family and then watch TV, watch movies, and listen to music together using neat features like shared playlists and TV show syncing for everybody. Also in the iOS beta, there's a new icon for the Announce Calls feature. No clue what that does. And, in the beta at least, folks will be able to carry their COVID-19 vaccine card without carrying their card. According to Mac Rumors and iOS 15.1, vaccination records are able to be added to the Wallet app, so a vaccine card can be provided to businesses, restaurants, venues, and more, where vaccines are required for entry. If betas sound particularly good to you, you might be rocking beta number 1 of HomePod software 15.1. Also out to some on Tuesday, a piece from Mac Rumors says the smart speaker software brings Lossless and Dolby Atmos spatial audio support to the HomePod and HomePod Mini. Of course, if you have that, you already know it. The HomePod beta software is by invitation only and is not provided to developers for testing purposes, according to the report. More news in a moment, but first a word from Nebbia, creator of the Nebbia by Moen Spa Shower. There's a lot to love about my Nebbia, or a lot I love about mine. First, it is very adjustable, more so than any shower I've had before. Raise or lower to the desired height, swivel it to the left or right, tilt the head up or down, all with incredibly smooth motion. My old shower was a shower and wand in one. Not my Nebbia. It's got a shower and a wand, which I love. Positioned on a magnetic mount, the wand can spray you from the wall, or pick it up and aim it like a wand. The magnet really makes it. I know I said yesterday that Nebia is all about sustainability, but it's all about ease of use too. And a really, really great shower. The Nebia by Moen Spa shower starts at just $199, and there is a special deal for macOS Ken listeners. The first 100 people to use the code macOS Ken at Nebia.com/macOS Ken will get 10% off all Nebia products. Nebia deals like this don't happen often, so now is an excellent time to check them out. Nebia, that's Nebia.com/macOS Ken to see what they have to offer. The first 100 people to use the code macOS Ken at checkout will save 10% on all Nebia products. Again, that's Nebia.com/macOS Ken and use that code macOS Ken to save 10%. Here is a bit of a weird thing. The communications app Slack has added a new short-form video feature called Clips. Apparently not to be confused with Apple's super fun consumer-grade video app, Clips. According to a piece from TechCrunch, Slack CEO Stuart Butterfield sees Clips as a way to communicate with colleagues when a full 30-minute meeting isn't really required. Instead, you can let people know what's going on through a brief video. Clips are a way to record yourself on your screen, and the idea is that a lot of the meetings shouldn't require us to be together in real time, Butterfield said. Wait a minute. An app for short videos that saves time? Why not call it TikTok? Or since it's a video app that you use to put yourself on video, why not call it YouTube? I guess they wanted a name that nobody was using. Like Clips. Good thing they didn't go with Apple's Clips. Let us wrap the day with a few trailers and first look videos for Apple TV+. Just after the first of the year, The Tragedy of Macbeth will hit the Cupertino streamer. Sounds like they're sniffing for an Oscar first, though. The Mac Observer says it will have an exclusive run in theaters before it hits the stream, cementing its eligibility for the Academy Awards. Directed by Academy Award winner Joel Coen and starring Academy Award winners Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand, The Tragedy of Macbeth will land in theaters on Christmas Day, because nothing says "Happy Birthday, Baby Jesus" like a Shakespearean tragedy about a murderous medieval king. The film hits Apple TV Plus on Friday, the 14th of January. You can catch the very short, very moody first trailer on YouTube. Before we get to the Scottish play, how about a heartwarming story about a man, his dog, the robot he builds to take care of his dog, and the fall of civilization? That seems to be the story of Finch, the Tom Hanks starrer coming to Apple TV+. In the film, according to a piece from Engadget, a solar flare knocked out most of the technology on Earth and left much of the U.S. a desolate wasteland. Hank's character, the titular Finch, survives in an underground shelter with his only companion, a dog named Goodyear, until he builds a new android companion. It's a buddy movie, it's a road movie, it's yet another dystopian future from the people who brought you the iPhone. Finch heads to Apple TV Plus on Friday, the 5th of November. You can catch that trailer now on YouTube. Before the cross-country trip with Finch, let us address the problem with Jon Stewart. The Mac Observer says Apple has posted a trailer for that on YouTube. According to the trailer's description, it's easy to feel overwhelmed about the world's problems. It's harder to pinpoint the systems responsible for creating them. In this series, Jon Stewart brings together people impacted by different parts of a problem to discuss one big question: how do we come up with change? Set to fire off in weekly installments, The Problem with Jon Stewart premieres next week. Episodes will land on Thursday nights, beginning on the 30th of September. And finally today, before solving the problem with Jon Stewart, or hitting the road with Finch, or killing everybody with Macbeth, something for the kids. The Apple TV Plus series Wolf Boy and the Everything Factory starts later this week, and iMore says Apple's posted a promo video for it. In the video, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, one of the show's executive producers, and Archie Yates, one of the show's voice actors, breaks down their most imaginative moments and ideas ahead of the premiere of the show, which centers on creativity and imagination. Something for the children to watch before you send them off to bed so you can watch Foundation. Both of those shows start this Friday, the 24th of September, aka New iPhone Day. While we wait, you can catch the conversation around Wolf Boy and the Everything Factory on YouTube. Hey, before we're done for the day, I have a favor to ask. Would you be willing to take a short listener survey? Just a few questions about your listening habits, for this show in particular and for podcasts in general. There are a few general questions about you as well. You can stay anonymous if you like, though you can also enter to win a $50 Amazon gift card. Really, it would be helping out this show, so helping me. I've made it super easy to get to. Just go to macosken.com, then click the listener survey pick at the top of the page. And thanks. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOSken. This show is also sponsored by Nebbia. Save 10% on Nebbia products by using code MacOSken at NEBIA Nebbia.com/MacOSken. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Cha.